as the Electrical Engineering Association is celebrating the 230th birth anniversary of Michael Faraday. So here we have Shashwat Mahale with us to give a small presentation about Faraday.
Good evening, all. I am Shashwat Mahale from the fourth year of BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Today, I am going to tell you all the story of Michael Faraday, quite aptly known as the father of electricity. Michael Faraday was born on 22nd December 1791 and was brought up in a poor blacksmith's family. Hailing from the slums of the 18th century Britain and lacking opportunities available only to the elite of that time, he barely acquired the most basic education, majority of which he had to teach himself. At the age of 14, he began working for a bookbinder. It was during this period where he read a lot of books and journals and developed an interest in science, especially in the domains of electricity and magnetism, both of which were thought of as something mysterious and magical at that time. In 1812, when Faraday was 21, his life took a turn when he attended Sir Humphrey Davy's lecture at the Royal Institution. Thereafter, he started attending such lectures. Highly intrigued by the experiments, he prepared notes from Davy's lectures, binded them into a book, and presented them to Davy, who was then the president of the Royal Society. The outcome was quite favorable, and soon Faraday got appointed as Davy's assistant. In 1821, inspired by the works of Oersted and Ampere, he verified their observations and could not help but think when electric current, which was thought as some kind of force internal to the conductor, creates an influence around it, which is in many ways similar to that of a magnet, with his apparatus, which consisted of a uh, glass uh, glass container filled with mercury, a conductor suspended, and a magnet floating in the mercury, he was uh, able to produce sustained motion from the electricity for the first time, leading to the development of the electric motor. After 10 years, Faraday came across Ampere's work. Ampere helped him understand that a current carrying conductor shaped into a coil acts like a bar magnet. Faraday's curious mind was tempted to think, can this magnetism be used to develop the electricity back? He set up a ring with two coils, a primary supplied by a battery and a secondary connected to a conductor. He, he placed a magnetic needle under it to detect current, but nothing happened. In frustration, he turned off the supply and the needle deflected. He turned the supply on again. The needle deflected again, but this time in opposite direction. He observed similar things about the interaction between a bar magnet and a coil. With various experiments, he established what we know today as the principle of electromagnetic induction, and then he succeeded in building the first jet. In this way, Faraday earned to his credit the working principles of the electric motor, generator, and the transformer, without which we can't imagine our lives today. To list out Faraday's contribution to the field of science is impossible, so only a few could be named here. Faraday isolated and discovered many important compounds, such as benzene. He developed an early form of the Bunsen burner. He is known for Faraday's cage, which is a setup to show that the net charge inside a conductor is zero, and the ice pail experiment, which is something similar to what we study in electrostatics. He also is known for the laws of electrolysis and the Faraday's constant in electrochemistry. He also discovered the effect of magnetism on a ray of light and speculated that light is an electromagnetic wave. His ideas were rejected then, but years later, Maxwell proved him right with his mathematical vigor and formulated Faraday's law as we know it today. With this, I end my small presentation on this great scientist whose contributions to the field of science in electrical engineering are indispensable. Thank you.
Thank you for this wonderful presentation. So today we have with us a dedicated professor from our EEE department, Professor Maheshwarapu Saidulu sir, who is going to share about his education career, life experiences, hurdles faced in his life, his areas of interest, and major contributions of his life. Saidulu sir shares a special bonding with our institute since he was a student of RSC Warangal. He was the class topper for MTech in Power Systems. As a professor, he was a guide for many projects held by students and as well as professors. He coordinated many projects and programs under MHRD, TechWhip, and carried out several R&D projects. There are also plenty of journal papers published by our very passionate professor. Saidulu sir has held many responsibilities at NIT Warangal, such as the HOD from 2004 to 2007, Dean of Administration for the academic year 2007 to 8, and many others. Some notable alumni like V.V. Lakshminarayana, Mutyala Raju, and our HOD ma'am too are students of our Saidulu sir. No doubt he was awarded as the best engineering faculty of NITW. It is so impossible to mention his every single accomplishment because then the session would not be sufficient. Today, we recognize him as an outstanding professor and mentor for his interest in interacting with students. To put it in words of a senior, if electrical engineering is a complex network, then Saidul sir is our Thevenin's theorem. Sir is an uninterrupted power supply of knowledge and experience. Thank you for accepting our invitation, sir. So can we start with Q&A session, sir?
Yeah, that's very good evening to all the friends here, our Triple family members, and we can have the session.
So we would like to know what was your childhood like, your family, your native place, your school, your friends, and how were you as a child?
I mean, I born in. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I born in.
You can please turn on your video, sir.
Yeah, that's an.
Yeah.
Born in a village called Pammi near Nalkondapalli, which is very famous place. Nalkondapalli is the birthplace of Bhakta Ramadas near Khammam. Khammam, of course, you know that it is Khammam district in Telangana. And my family was of agriculture family. I have one sister, of course, one brother, and myself. I am the eldest son. Other family members, no education. Everybody used to go for the agriculture. I used to go for agriculture works. But I should salute my great teacher, Injam Sitaramaya Garu. who spotted me that I can be a best academic student. My education was stopped at 7th class, but he convinced my parents and said that don't stop this boy. I will help this boy up to 10th class. Then I have been admitted in a Jilla Parishad school, almost up and down 10 kilometers. And there another teacher and head of the school, headmaster, DP Narasimha sir spotted me, and he has assigned some works like monitoring the school and some sort of leadership. And also he asked me to teach some of the mathematics subjects for the other students who are weak at mathematics. That made me to have a feel of that I am confident in teaching. Then after 10th class again there was a break for my academics. And don't believe, on my own I went to the junior college at Nalkonpalli and took the admission without informing my parents. And my parents said that, how do you manage? I said, leave it to me, I will manage. But how do you attend the actual agriculture works? I said, that also I will manage. But my wish is that I should do MSc Mathematics and should become a teacher. MSc Mathematics and become a teacher. But after joining intermediate Nalkonpalli, and most of the teachers here in REC Warangal or at NIT Warangal or of any other place, if some student is doing academically good, automatically they notice the student capability. I must salute my great teacher, Gopal Rao sir, who was of double MA Mathematics. And then he used to teach MPC students. In first year itself, he has completed all 4 mathematics like algebra, calculus, trigonometry, and statistics. All 4 subjects of intermediate 2 years course he has completed in first year itself. I asked him, sir, what is the hurry for this? Saidullah, I am going to become principal of this college, so I don't get time. So I want to really give the inputs, not to miss the opportunity to train the students. That made me to think that if some teacher is serious enough, he can always put the maximum effort to the student community. He would have taken a feel of rest. But now, knowing that he is going to become principal, he has offered a complete explanation in first year itself, all 4 mathematics. And surprisingly, the very next year, one of my classmates from Jaggaipeta, Andhra place, he came and joined second year. Teacher is not teaching the mathematics. And then the other teacher, actually the other friend who joined intermediate second year, he happened to be the brother of a physics teacher. So he came and said, if you don't take class, who is going to really teach my brother? Then I must salute my great teacher, Gopal Rao sir. He said, Saidulu, now it is your turn to teach the mathematics, all 4 mathematics to this boy. In 1973 itself, I became a teacher for my own classmate. I taught all 4 mathematics to my friend who became a metallurgy engineer from JN to Hyderabad. Another friend, electrical engineer from JA to Hyderabad. Of course, with all the possibilities of making myself academically strong and get a word of admiration from my own teachers. Because once the teacher loves you, you need to live up to the expectation of the teacher. Otherwise, they may ignore you. But the chance of losing the true appreciation from your teacher should not be taken as a simple one. That should be taken as a driving force for us. That made me to really have always a feel of that. Even you work for 18 hours or 19 hours for agriculture, remaining hours you should work for your academics. Intermediate happened to be very tough time for me, and I was forced to work for my agriculture activity of almost night 8 o'clock to early morning 4 o'clock, and then come back and then make your own self cooking and then do your academics. Because I offered the subjects of mathematics 1, 2, 3, 4, all subjects, and then I made equally good effort on physics and chemistry. Physics part, the physics teacher used to give tuition for me also along with his brother. I was so lucky that with all the constraint and then a very, I can say, very weak financial support, but I became the class topper. So that class topper of the Nalkondapalli College made me to have a chance of looking at the REC Warangal. This REC Warangal is very popularly known that time. I am very fortunate that to have my own village gentleman and who is right now is the director of NPDCL HR B. Venkateswara Garu. He did his BTech electrical engineering from our parent department. Whenever occasion is there, he used to come and sit in front of our own house, and then many people used to greet him, respect him, and then try to really know how the institute is. And I was having a feel of that I should also have a chance to go to such institute where this great B. Venkateswara sir is studying. And because of the academic inputs which I got from my great teachers, Gopal Rao sir, of course, without your hard work, nothing can really make you to be successful. That please remember. All my student friends should remember. You should have a chance of keeping your integrated hard work. But opportunity should be there and the guidance should be there. I made myself to have opportunity without informing the parents. I joined intermediate. But having got the bigger inputs from my great teachers, Gopal Rao sir, I got the opportunity to be the topper of the institute, their junior college. And that time, no MSET, no other thing except your own intermediate percentage. And then I approached our B. Venkateswara sir. I said, is there any possibility to get a seat in REC Warangal? You apply, we'll see. Then because it's only based on merit. And I got the seat provisional selection. And 8th August 1973, I joined our parent department, electrical engineering, because my guru, whom I really respect a lot and source of inspiration, that's a B. Venkateswara from NPDCL. Even now he is working as a director in NPDCL in HR division. And he was of an electrical student, though I was getting other branches, but I am not interested because I wanted to have the input from that B.V. Rao sir, and I took the electrical engineering. And he did his MTech Power System Engineering. He was topper of MTech Power System Engineering. He was unanimous president of this college that time. And because of that, no word of ragging for me. I believe there could be no student without ragging in REC Warangal, NIT Warangal. But I am the one person I can take. It's a privilege of saying that because my own guru, B. Venkateswara sir, happened to be unanimous president to the college. The moment you say that you are from the source of room and then Venkateswara sir is known, nobody ragged me. That is the one thing which I can tell about up to REC Warangal. And I always salute my teachers because without their effort and support and academic inputs, we as only bar magnet without magnetizing forces, nothing can be done without residual magnetism in the bar magnet. If at all there is a bar magnet and that is actually given magnetized force, that's great effort from our teachers. And I have the opportunity to come to the REC Warangal. And at REC Warangal, I have a bigger opportunity to know because I was from Telugu medium. Though the class topper, any question raised by the teacher or asked by the teacher, and I used to keep silence for first 3 months. Because in Telugu, you can't tell in Telugu. In Allahabad, NIT, or Allahabad and other places, you can tell in Hindi. Local language, you can really use it. But in a place like REC Warangal, you can't use your mother tongue. So I had some difficulty of really gearing up, but I managed to really put myself into the domain of this electrical, English medium of instruction. And I got the attention from my teachers like Professor Ramarao, Professor Ramurthy, Professor Jyoti Rao, Professor P.V. Narasimha from Mathematics Department, and Professor, I can say, another great teacher. Even today, he happened to be my umbrella, and all guidance I get from Professor Raman Rao sir. So then I have the chance of asking my teacher P.V. Narasimha Rao, he being a mentor for me, that nowadays when you have the mentorship, nobody goes to the teacher and then take the benefit of their experience or of what you call as wisdom and some guidance. But now we used to have a system. Every 3 months, you have to go and report to your mentor teacher. So I used to go to my teacher P.V. Narasimha sir, and when I was there in third year, then the teacher made one observation, and please all of you keep this in mind. If somebody is going to make an observation and make you to have a word of your suggestion for your future growth, take it more seriously. That will help you. I was having some 83.4 as a 8.34 as a some CGP and fifth position also. Then he came and told, Saidilu, you can do better. I said, no, I don't have time, sir. I was a tuition master for many of the BSc and intermediate, and then also 7th class, 10th class fellows also. No single pay from my parents. So then I don't have time. Can you believe what the word that great P.V. Narasimha sir told? Saidilu, when there is a will, there is a way. You need to really look for academic success. That's going to help you a lot. All my student friends, almost 132, out of which roughly around 120 student friends are there. Because of that word, I have taken it seriously, and I was a day scholar. I took the help of another, I can say that's mother. I used to call her mother, Marwadi Amma, who helped me in cooking something for my food, and during the examination, I saved some time and then prepared very seriously, taking the word from my great teacher, P.V. Narasimha sir. And then you can imagine from 8.34 to 9.38. You know, it is not that easy to have the 10% jump at that level of 8.3. If at all you believe in your capability and some teacher is going to say that you can do it, don't take a chance of now. Sir is telling just because to appreciate and in front of or on the face of you. No. They try to really look at every student, and they easily guess what the capability of the students, and they make some suggestions. And on the very next semester, he called me and said, Saidilu, you lived up to the expectation. This percentage will help you in future like anything. I said, sir, it is because of your guidance, because of your what is called word of encouragement, I did it. Then you know what the word I said? Same thing I told my son also, but my son failed in 3 subjects. So that means one should not be in reverse bias diode operation for any word that comes from the teacher. That's what I understood. That's what I always feel. Wherever there is a possibility as a teacher, I can always take them into confidence and say that, why don't you really improve upon? Why don't you really believe in your capability? Why don't you really make your parents to be very, very happy? That's all. Then up to this, I can just make a feel of that the academics have come to the level of satisfaction of my great teachers. And then I did my MTech Power System Engineering. And there, my great teacher, Professor N. Ramarao sir, used to call me for a MTech dissertation work at the night 11 o'clock. And if I call my PhD students at 4 o'clock, early generation like Salya madam and then Vijay Kumar Reddy and other people, they used to come at 4 o'clock for correction. They never felt very unhappy. But some of the students, after 6 or 7 students got their PhD from me, and other people, they felt that sir is trying to really make us to come at a very, I can say that constant time. But sir used to call me at 11 o'clock for the discussion. That project happened to be a very interesting project. Nobody was having that project. It was of power system studies of the great industry steel plant, Vizag steel plant. System studies sponsored by M.N. Dasturi from Calcutta, where your memory of the computer was only of 256 kilobytes. And of course, then by 1980, it was of 1 megabyte in a place like CMC Hyderabad. So I was forced to really think of reduce the time, reduce the CPU time, reduce the memory requirement, all that under his guidance. And he made me to be of more of analytical rather than only a sequential learning and then making yourself to be of a hardworking student. No, hardworking is always important. There is no doubt. But knowing your capability and then trying to be of analytical and living with the problem is very important. That's where I have a feel of that better to tear out rather than rust out. The word given by this great teacher Ramarao sir, who happened to be from Wisconsin University, and even now you are having the what is called bang control theory for transient stability improvement of American Power Company. Even I asked my teacher, why did you come to the REC Warangal, NIT Warangal? Of course, that was only REC Warangal. He said, a place like IIT Kharagpur, he did his MTech, and then Wisconsin University, of course, it's only a permission up to doing job or getting his PhD. Thereafter, he has to come back. He came and served in the Tata Consultancy Service. There also, he did not feel happy, and then came to REC Warangal. And in 1990, he was invited by the college or the state government, and he became the principal. And he nurtured me as more of as a teacher, more of as a student, more of as a family member, and he treated me as an eldest son of his family. That's where you should understand. Love is very important, and the moment you have a love from the very senior people, and you will be in a more of right path to make yourself comfortable with balanced approach and not to disturb the feeling of your own loving persons like Professor Ramarao. Yeah, next question, please.
So, sir, we would like to know what inspired you to pursue PhD in electrical engineering.
Yeah, for this very simple answer, the reason is of maybe if you are grown up children, you can also understand this. Without PhD, you can't really help the next generation teachers. Without PhD, you may guide MTech levels students, you may guide PhD levels. Your professional growth also is linked with your PhD. Without PhD, you can't become professor. Having selected as a teaching is your more of a profession, important profession, then you should do your PhD. I had some difficulty in making myself to be a PhD student. I lost almost 6 years. That's we have to believe in fate also. It's all of the people will feel that I do very sincere work, hard work, and I will get a good result. No. At the age of PhD level, and I understood there is what is called a luck factor. There is what is called a something which is not known, something which is not there in your hands. You have to really believe destiny. I was actually having the bigger constraint of losing 6 years. And again, my teacher came from Algeria, and then he started asking me, why you have not completed PhD? Ramarao sir asked. I said, sir, then I am trying, but I am losing my time and then not able to get means. He said, let us work together and then do it. 88, I reached at 93, I completed my PhD, though I was having the full load on the because only 13 teachers were there for entire department. We used to have every semester, sometimes two theory, three laboratories also. But I was fortunate to have the guidance from the Ramarao sir. Ramarao sir became a person with a heart attack. He passed away while he was in service. And then another great teacher, Professor Ramurthy sir, came and told Saidalu, I'll see that now you get your PhD degree. And both of them, I salute because of their what you call sincere feeling of respecting and encouraging the next generation people. I got my PhD, and the need for PhD also I told you. Without PhD, you can't guide any more PhD students in the department. And having got PhD because of so much effort and encouragement from my great teachers, I took a oath that I can help at least 5 students of next generation people where they can become teachers. Maybe not necessarily be in our department, but to my blessing or to my fortune, I could get around 17 people already got their PhD, and then another 3 people were about to complete. And good example is of our own head of the department, spokesman of the department, Salya madam, second PhD student, and then Nagu sir, and then Y Chandrasekhar, in Koner Lakshmaya University, Lalita madam, then Wakad Engineering College director is of first student of mine, then another student Wagdevi College principal, and then another student in Vasavi Engineering College, more of senior professor in Hyderabad. Like all people are doing extremely good, and I feel the word of taking as input from my great teachers to do my PhD and then go for guiding the next generation people is fulfilled. I don't have any other feeling other than requesting my children often, like all these people, asking them to guide the next generation people. Because if you are given the food, it gets exhausted in half a day. If you are given the money, it gets exhausted in 3 months or 4 months. But if you are given the rich wealth of what you call academic inputs to the next generation, I believe the word of Ramarao sir is fulfilled. And I also have the same feeling. You must give the academic inputs to the next generation. Wherever there is a possibility, you please put a word of encouragement for them. Next, Nishna.
So, sir, you have already told us what prompted you to take teaching as your career. But if
Yeah.
not teaching, where would Saidulu sir have been now?
Nishna, as I told you that I was so lucky that in 8th class onwards up to 10th class I used to teach for mathematics. Whenever teacher is not there, headmaster used to ask, why don't you go and teach for the other 8th class or 9th class? And then at intermediate, as I said, 1 full year I taught 4 mathematics. And as I told that I was not having financial inputs from my parents, and I must salute my great guru like B. Venkatesh Ragar, who is director now. He actually helped me to stay outside, and then I offered tuitions with the help of my one friend Devendra Rao. I offered tuitions like 7th class, 10th class, BSc mathematics. Anybody who wants to really take my help, offer tuition and make some money for your livelihood. Because of this, when I was in 3rd year, Vijay Kumar, who retired as executive engineer of R&B, he said, Varay, you become a teacher in REC Warangal. In 3rd year, 1975, he told that you are going to become. I said, if I am fortunate, I will be getting an opportunity. His word came true. And I am so happy that I could serve this institute with so much feel of that if at all I have a rebirth, I would like to reborn in REC Warangal, native Warangal, and do something in academic environment. That is the feeling, and I don't have any option other than teaching only. If at all actually REC engineering is not there, I told you, I would have done MSc mathematics and then go as a teacher or as a junior lecturer in junior colleges. Now I am fortunate that I have been bestowed with so much of blessing from many of the great teachers of this parent department. I have the opportunity to serve all long years at REC NIT Warangal.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, can you tell us about some of your remarkable students, if you remember any? And
Yeah,
what were
that's
your experiences with them? So, did
yeah,
you learn
maybe then
anything from them?
you named already then 2 people like CBI Lashnan, who is very close to me. In recent fact, less than a month back, he came and really stayed in my house for 1 hour and interacted. And that's a very his love. I don't say that his position could stop me to say hello to him, or he never felt that he is of CBI joint director, so he need not come to me. That's a very remarkable personality of CBI Lieutenant. And Muchal Razu, he was the only person where I taught 5 subjects: circuit theory, control system, power system 2, power system operation and control, computer methods in power system. All these 5 subjects, and he was the only person who has taken for IAS is IAS, and he took the electrical engineering optional subjects, and he became the number 1 of IAS during those days. And always, but he used to speak less, Now he became a collector and he speaks much. He has to speak much. And then I have some other good friends like Imam Sharwara, about one gentleman of second year BTech electrical. I met him or he met me in second year electrical circuits. We used to, myself and Subramanian sir, both being classmates, we used to conduct the laboratory in a systematic way because we were trained by the Jyotirao sir, tiger of the department. He used to put 56 students, no question is repeated in machines lab. That level of Viva used to conduct. And we also started keeping our efforts to make the system go with some what is called procedure, precautions, all that. And then this Imam Sharwara liked that. And then one day he came to know that I'm leaving the institute and then going to the IITs. And midnight at 2 o'clock, he came to my house. I was there in college campus only. At 2 o'clock, I was disturbed. Having seen Imam Sharara, kya ho raha hai bhaiya, kyun itna, almost midnight, 2 o'clock, you have come to my house, means, sir, I am getting disturbed that you are leaving this department. Somebody said that you got opportunity in IITs, you are moving. I said, no, I am not going. I love this place. As I said, I would like to reborn in this place, if at all, because this institute has given me everything, nothing, maybe a few years delayed some opportunities, but nothing is missed by, I mean, in the form of an administration, in the form of teaching, in the form of consultancy, in that too. One wonderful consultancy part I will tell you, that which is very, very interesting for you. I was head of the department 2004 to 2007, and our own students who love us, tomorrow you go elsewhere, you are going to be in senior position, you love their parent department and parent department teachers. And then you have a faith in the teachers, you know the capability of the teachers. Similarly, one civil engineering student, Seva Garu, he came and told, sir, now we are going to get Devadala project, and that project is going to be 937 crores project, and it's going to IISc Bangalore and R of IIT Bombay. But I told that our institute became a NIT Warangal national importance, and our teachers are equally competent and they can take up the project work as a consultancy. Then I approached P.V. Raman Rao sir and told, sir, this is the opportunity we are getting. Yes, we will take up. Then we formed a group like P.V. Raman Rao sir, myself as a coordinator, and Subramanian sir, DVS Shiv Sharma sir, Vijay Kumar from ECE, and then R.V. Chalam sir from mechanical engineering. We formed a committee and then started taking it up. And you don't believe, you can charge 93 lakhs rupees for as a consultancy charge. But sir, Raman Rao sir told that in Saidulu, for long years we are here. That pumped storage scheme will help the people of Warangal, because water comes to Dharmasagar. Dharmasagar water is going to come to the Odepalli and Bhadrakali and all other places. Summer you will not have the water problem. We have to do as a service, not as a consultancy to make money. I went by word of Raman Rao sir. 6 months we worked and we charged only 5,35,000 only. And because of this humbleness, because of this sincerity, and don't believe, today 45th consultancy project is going on without going and bribing anybody, respect or putting a salute to anybody. We have been identified that in a very sincere way we conduct Viva, we do the vetting, and that component I literally give it to as a big credit to two people. That Seva, civil engineering boy, who has identified that I can be a person who can be competent to take up the consultancy. Then I should salute my great teacher, Professor Raman Rao sir, who advised me properly not to go for money, and all my good friends, D.V. Sharma Garu and Subramanian Garu and then Chalang Garu, who also believed that we should do service. In a way, it is of a big service to them. Now that you have Devadala 1, Devadala 2, both the projects we have released the documents, and Devadala 3 to somebody else, Gandikota, Gupta, Alisagar, Janjavatala, Andri Nivas, Markapalli, whatnot, 42 lift irrigations we have done. It is a pride. We have not really made money out of it, but wherever you go, you feel that there is small service to your society. And along with that civil engineering students, I have this Imam Sharwara, and that boy, he worked in what is called an ABB, and he went for the chip design. And academic sabotage is going to be there. This boy was actually the person who designed the new chip, and from Sweden people have come and they wanted to present to the body of which a review committee, and that time the gentleman leader of that group, he claimed that that work was by him. Not credit was not given to my good friend Himam Shorar. Right now he is there in US, and this boy literally left that Bangalore and came to my house. Sir, I am leaving that ABB. Arya, why you do leave that ABB? No, don't leave it. No, sir, you do something and put me somewhere else. I used my personal contact. I put him in a CMC, Computer Maintenance Corporation. Then he said, sir, I will go to US. Yes, he has gone to US. He has done his PhD in Duke University. And then, but going to US is a peculiar thing, a role of teacher you can understand. His mother was a teacher. His father was electrical superintendent engineer in Rajasthan. And father was willing to allow the student to go. But mother says that, before you go to US, you get married and then only go. If you go, then you may get my bahu or of son, daughter-in-law as a white skin lady. I don't want. Please understand. Then in May 27th, hot summer, they traveled from the place like Rajasthan to my place, REC Warangal, B2/4 or D2/4, and he came and he promised in front of me, sir, Saidulu sir, अगर शादी करे तो कोई लड़की ऐसी लड़की है जो shown by my parents, I will not get married to any lady from US. That was the word he has given. I said, believe in his word, and I am taking the responsibility. And don't believe, he got married to only of the daughter or daughter-in-law that from Delhi, after a doctor, medical doctor. And like that, we have good number of people like Ashwini Thambi, Rahul Kesarwani, Vasudev from Pune, and then Narsi Reddy and Sivamohan. You get surprised that all these people keep on interacting with me sometime or other. Maybe I love them, they also love me, and it's a question of respecting. A word of respect from you always make you to other people that I know my teacher very well. You also try to really put the same feeling of magnetic flux to them, saying that they are very close to you. They are very close to you. We are the Tripoli children. Our surname is Tripoli. Nishna is not different, and Srikar is not different. We are all belong to the same family. And I also remember all the names of my MTech PhD students to a greater extent. I have a bigger satisfaction, like in our own department head is of a child of mine. Only in official form I call like this, Salya madam. But you don't believe outside, Amai means in my own daughter level. That way we build up the rapport, and then yes, is the word of saying that great teacher, Dr. Lakshman Murthy garu, who told that whether they are of attender level or of a person of your director level or of anybody, first you say namaste to them, automatically you will be having the nigarvi, proudless. You are going to be simple, you are going to have the attitude, and your neural network gets trained for that. So I have the good number of people who can be DVL and Madhavi, BTech and MTech gold medalist from REC Warangal right now in USA. And there is another Lavanya who happened to be a student of Andhra University gold medalist, and here 32 PG programs gold medalist, and she had a tough time to get a boy who can get married with her. Reason is that she is of academically so excellent, everybody is afraid of to get married with her. And his father came and told, sir, this is the problem which I am finding it. To some extent, we also really rise to the occasion and put a word of chance of getting a good alliance. And another interesting point which I need to tell, because you asked, I need to tell. There is what is called your personality goes as a magnetic flux to other people. I was actually a FDA student for Raghunath Reddy, who happened to be from Rayalaseema. He was not having any educated family members. All brothers were of illiterate, and he worked for his, or rather, he did his night college FDH program. He was very poor. Anybody who is poor, I know what the difficulty that anybody can undergo that. So I said to Raghunath Reddy, I can help you. Keeping that in mind, I requested the then head of the department, Raman Rao sir, to put him in as a teaching assistant, 8,000 rupees per month. Teaching assistant those days. And this boy used to help in conducting the laboratories. And there is another girl from Kids Warangal. I used to offer now and then some extra lectures for the power system operation and control, morning 7:40 to 8:40 on the request of my own friend. So one another girl student, she attended around 20-25 classes of mine. She knew me. And while leaving our college, this Raghunath Reddy has put a word of saying that, sir, I will use your name as a, what is called a father figure of mine. In marriage bureau, he has written, Saidulu is the father figure of mine. The father of this girl who went to Hyderabad and looked at, normally they will write relative's name. What is this? He wrote father figure of this. And he came and told his daughter, Saidulu sir has permitted the name of him to be there as a father figure to that boy, means you need not doubt about the characteristic of that boy. You need not doubt about the personality of the boy. Let us go ahead, and don't believe I was suffering from back pain. I was on bed for 58-60 days. Both of them, they have come to me saying that, sir, though you are not there in the field of this alliance, but because I am student of Saidulu sir, because she undergone the 2024 classes of power system operation and control, and she said that she is ready to get married. Now they are in Australia, almost doing extremely well, blessed with 2 children. Like that, I have number of cases where I can quote. Because of lack of time, we should not really go that much beyond that. But I have a feel of that you love your student friends, you have the chance of living with a immense pleasure and satisfaction. Next question.
So our next question is, over the years of your experience, how did EEE department and NITW have changed, and how the students have changed over the years?
Yeah, that have one thing, institute level and department level, we can easily say that maybe of machines lab remains same, but many other new things have come. Power electronics lab has come, and control system lab. Lot of development is there. New equipment has come. Infrastructure is getting more added, and then students number has also. We were 56 when I was BTech student, 56. Then we were made to really have only 30 intake. Now 171 electrical students are there. Because of that, a good number of faculty members have come to this. And then at institute level also, lot of changes. When you don't have many facilities, not even I can say proper drinking facility. But now our institute has gone with respect to the hostel accommodation, with respect to all the modern facilities like your internet and other things. Definitely there is, but my feeling is that whether you live with a lot of facilities or not, have only lower impedance path to your feel of your parents, feel up to parent department, feel up to your personality with respect to office. Tomorrow you are going to occupy a good position. So then I definitely say Professor Ramarao sir was started from our electrical department. 56 fellows are spellbound. 56 fellows who used to be spellbound. Reason is that he was a towering personality. But at the same time, students were having a feel of that we can enjoy outside the classroom, but not at the expense of the academics. You are really gifted fellows. You are coming with because of lot of talent, and this talent must be used in proper direction. I must really request at this stage that you enjoy. I don't put a constraint. I am not a person outside the classroom. You can really be often very casual, very approachable, very loving. All that you can. But once it comes to the academics, including my faculty members also, I say the same thing. You see that the department is respected. It is far above you. Department is there. Salya madam is there. Saidulu is there. My good friends are there. You are there. If department is not there, you are not going to be there. So I expect these student friends not to have that a change of a relaxed approach or of a reverse biodiode operation for any of the events or any of the actual activities that goes in the parent department. Otherwise, good number of people with a lot of inputs from IIT levels they have joined. I believe next generation people are going to do wonders for your coming students also. Hopefully, the legacy of the parent department, I have some legacy. Stalwarts were there in our parent department. We don't know whether we are stalwarts or not. At least we have lived up to the expectation of my great teachers. We have done something. And these people who are there on the role of our faculty, they are really working very hard and trying to make something to go as positive to the student community. My request for student community is always You give the respect, you will get the respect. What you give to the society, it will come back to the same level. What you give to the parent department, that comes from the parent department. Your success is our success. The success of both is going to be the success of the institution, and you become ambassador for the rest of the life, so long as you are a product of RAC, NIT, or W of electrical parent department. Next.
Okay, sir. So you have held the responsibilities of dean, HOD, and many other. So how was it different from being a teacher? So are there
Yeah.
any memories you would like to share?
Yeah,
when you
that's
were in
there are two ways. I normally share with such of the things with Salya madam and other my good friends who have some faith in me. That's as a administrator, I just want to tell you one important this. When I was head of the department, two typists were often ladies only working under my supervision, and normally ladies will have some constraint. I asked to the administration at least relieve one and give me one other gentleman to work in my office. But they said, sir, you only can have the patients and then try to really keep them and then get work extracted. Get work extracted. So then, as an administrator, you should have the chance of knowing the capabilities, knowing the weakness, knowing the temperament, knowing the actual what you call behavior. That's more important, and make them to be sensible, make them to be responsible, make them to respond, not to react. And that I believe that I learned. And then from great Professor Ramurthy sir, he said, anything you want to convince, first to go and talk to the people in a room of alone. But when you want to really make it as an appreciation, do it in public so that they get a feel of identity and respect. So as an administrator, I used to always take a chance of, I'm only a person with some responsibility to extract the work and see that the work is done at the department level. And all my MTech students, PhD students, because that time I have almost 12 students. When I was head of the department, 12 students were with me. BTech, electrical, MTech 4 fellows and almost 4 PhDs. Any work, you are blessed with so good number of children. And 6 to 8, 6 to 7 that I used to work along with the people and then see that the work is completed at the department level. But as a faculty, as a teacher, and I respect my student friends because they have come with a lot of energy and effort. Just like that, they have not come on the lottery. Just like they have not really come because their parents have paid 25 lakhs to the parent department to get electrical engineering seat. They have come with a faith. They have come with a process of having understanding that we should learn, we should have a proper promised future for them. And that's where I feel I don't miss a class. There is a general statement to my class students is of I will not be missing a class unless I come and tell that I am having some other meeting, I am not keeping well. Very rarely I'll cancel the class. That is the first thing. Second is of you within 20-25 days of a semester, if it is already taught batch is there, I can call all the people by name. If it is a new batch, and within 20-25 days, every day I pick up 4 or 5 names and add some pattern recognition version and then try to really make them to call the thing. Many toppers, they do a wonderful thing. You need not guide them. You just do anything on the blackboard, they note down. They will take the assignment, they do everything. But you need to go around the actual class and sit along with the so-and-so person where they are not having the keen interest. Their impedance level is of 100 ohm, not of 1 ohm. But make them to have a parallel operation of with another 1 ohm. R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2 is less than this. There is better response is possible. And always used to pay bigger attention who is missing the class. If you are missing the class, I will ask Srikar why Nishna has missed the class. Ask her to really get a attention of her and come and interact with me. Any difficulty I would like to. That way, I used to make myself to be more friendly, not only of now only academics. And this is the forum where you are expecting what the thing you can do. One boy and girl both worked under my guidance, third year level, and they have started publishing some papers. They went to IIT Madras, they went to IIT Bombay and other places. In the process, this fellow felt that he is loving her, but she is not in love with him. And when it has come to the phase of saying that she rejected, and this fellow has hurt his hand, left hand, and there was a lot of bleeding. Then you don't believe that I was taken into the confidence and asked that. Then I guided that fellow individually. I made him to a person again go with a good job. And another thing is often one boy Adaya who had a blood cancer, and then that time MTech level blood cancer was student was suffering from blood cancer. Because of my word, almost 30 to 40 people of MTech and BTech fellows, they came and gave the blood at NIMS, and he survived for 1 year. Thereafter, of course, blood cancer is not that simple disease, and he became no more. But the amount of faith imposed by my student friends and trying to really help our own child of parent department, that makes me to feel that yes, outside the classroom also you need to really help. What is called monetarily if it is required, academic help, or of psychological help, or of making yourself to have a chance of when you don't have a chance of one fellow of topper, he was identified and dragged, put to 1 year what's called provision, and he was dismissed from the campus for 1 year. But 2 or 3 times he came and talked to me, and I said, don't lose the feel of this. That happened. You are having the destiny of that time. You may ask me, sir, do you believe in the destiny? Yes, I believe in the destiny. What is destined is destined. What is not destined is not at all destined. जो होना है वही होता है, उससे कम नहीं होता, उससे ज्यादा भी नहीं होता. मगर all the thing what we can do is the best of the ability gifted by the Almighty, go on doing in integrated form, it's incremental over the long period of operation. You can get a better success, and success is going to be the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, where your adjacent side is going to be your hard work, and height is going to be your good luck. Without height, without good luck, you don't have a right angle triangle. This is what Professor Jyotirao sir told in one of the meetings like this. He said, believe in destiny, but at the same time, you believe in your hard work. Next.
Okay, sir. So, what areas other than academics should EEE students learn about and explore to catch up with present trends in the industry?
Yeah, then the Nishna, it is like this. Most of our time, we don't have that much to learn. But now capabilities are very important. Please understand this word capabilities. Capabilities only in circuit theory of control system or of electronics, power electronics, and they will not really be of immediately making it to be more suitable for an industry. Then you should start almost from third year level onwards. If you are looking for the core job, you always think that what is that happening with ratings, and then practical aspects, what are the limitations. Now that a lot of information is available in net, whenever there is a leisure time, every day 1 or 2 hours you can spend to update your knowledge with respect to practicality. Nobody knows immediately what is the plant load factor of a Vijayawada thermal station or Kothagudem thermal station or of Ramagundam thermal station. That you might have read it in power system 1, you got 5 out of 5, that's okay. But if somebody wants to really learn about what is the core sector where I can really do the things, means definitely they have to live with the practical aspects. Second, all the new algorithms, like you may be a person with not interested in algorithms, but you have to learn, because order of the day is of AI, machine learning, deep learning, and then your renewable sources have come up in a big way. But somebody actually wrote a question saying that, sir, we are having the chance of going for the software. Yes, you go to the software because early settlement is very important. Your parents have selected this institute to have the best possible placement. The best possible placement you don't get. You are 173 people. Normally you don't get so much happen. But in distribution companies, placements are coming up. You are not waiting for that. There are good number of vacancies, and people are getting filled in an NPDCL, RF, Transco, Genco, all that. Like Kakatiya Dharma Station, Bhupalpalli, half a dozen of my own MTech students are working. And Ramagundam, 30 of our electrical fellows are working in Ramagundam Dharma Station. Last year I went as the chief guest for the Engineers Day. There I have met almost 30 people. You have the number of people in core sector, but our number is so big, and you don't have a chance of waiting so long and making your parents to be of worrying about your placement. All that. The moment you have the chance of a bigger domain, you are going for the placement in software. There, you use your capabilities. Like we make you to be potential with respect to a general requirement. We don't make you to really only go for ABB and then work in a software. We don't make you to go Power Grid Corporation and work only on substation erection and commission and testing. You are capable. I know one student from Kids Warangal. and where my own good friend was working, that Venugopal, his student was of Kids Warangal Electrical. He joined IIT Bombay and worked on nanotechnology. He published almost 150 and then 130 patents also. Now he is the director of IIT Delhi. So I don't have any feeling of that. Whether you are going to be of software or hardware, do the best and learn always the best possible of advanced levels. I was not knowing about genetic algorithm, fuzzy logic, all that. We were not having anything, but we started learning. I must respect my Harnath Babu, who happened to be the gold medalist in 1984. I and he sat together and we learned genetic algorithm together. And thereafter, it became evolutionary algorithm. Almost 40, 50 algorithms we have attempted. You also believe in the capabilities that you want to go to the hardware. Yes, wait for some time. But I will give one more example. Satish Kumar, who happened to be from private engineering college, he became a topper of our power system. He got POSACO award also. And I asked, why didn't you join PhD? Immediately within 2.5 years, you get your what you call PhD. Within 2 years, you are so capable. You are so academically strong, sir. I respect your word. But my interest is to go for IES. He went to Delhi. He did his. He got a very good, I think 26th rank or so. He is in a very good position. But other gentleman from Kanpur, Ankur Srivastava has come. Is a continuation of optimal placement of PMUs. He continued. And I said, Ankur, why don't you go for PhD? My feeling is always put the people to the PhD. That is the somehow small weakness is there. Whoever is capable, who is worthy to really pursue their PhD, I say that why don't you go for PhD? And this boy has gone to Sweden. He got his PhD. He has come back to Kanpur again. Maybe after you get a placement in IITs or elsewhere. So core sector is one aspect, but you need to wait for some time till advertisement comes. But people are not ready to wait. Early settlement is the problem, and you go for it. You can always take a chance of 2 years you work. I asked Sriram Kumar Kaushik from Kammam. He was second topper of our electrical engineering department. Sir, what is that I should do? Arey, you got a good job. Why don't you really think of supporting your family, because your family was not doing good, financially not so strong. Then he worked for 2 years and he joined MBA. You don't believe, all 5 top MBAs he got the admission. Now he joined, I believe that's place like Indore or of maybe of Bangalore, I don't know. But that was the, you can always take off a chance of deciding your domain. People should really get a chance of learning irrespective of your domain. All this in artificial intelligence, cyber attack, all that you should learn. In fact, all my teachers also should gear up for that. Next.
Okay, sir. So what sort of profiles do we have in industry for core companies, especially machines related?
Can you really repeat?
Okay, sir. So what sort of profiles do we have in industry for core companies, especially for machines related?
Yeah, it is a profile. As I said, for example, another day, madam has arranged one gas insulated substation and other places. The industry is growing. There is no sign. As such, the total installed capacity is of almost 3,86,000 megawatt. By 2027, it goes to almost installed capacity is 5,20,000 megawatt. Whenever this so much of huge amount of generation is required, and order of the day is of uninterrupted power supply for all the people. So definitely there are few better feature for electrical people in electrical domain, that to industry sector. But the profile which you are asking is of again how you really look at it. For example, that Satya Ramesh, he was our MTech student, and that boy, though he was not really keen of going for application of computers in power system, but he is right now in Vijay Saudar State Load Dispatch Center and Balaji in State Load Dispatch Center. ABB Kondal Rao is there in software development. Radha Manohar in Power Grid Corporation, Bhakta in HVDC. I could see that there is a bigger chance, but how lucky you are, you need to really understand. That always depends upon with respect to your requirement, and then how the industry is growing.
Okay, sir. So here is a question. In which area it's better to work to do a core project?
Yeah, that's this question I already looked at it. In which area means, for example, I worked in solid state relays and other things. But now the thing is of you can always think of integrating your capabilities with respect to two. Right now, two top areas are there. That is integration of renewable sources is one, and automation is another one. So if you those of the student friends who are willing to get themselves supported, you ask them to have the core projects of more on automation side, more on integration side using power electronics.
Okay, sir. So, what is the most important thing you want to tell to the people succeeding you after you leave the department to the next generation?
Nishma, it is very simple one. Love your parent department. Love your parent department day one to day then, because I don't know whether Almighty can give me everything or not, but department can give you the financial inputs, recognition, identity, social responsibility, everything it is going to be. If which year you are, Nishna?
Third year, sir.
The control system, I believe you heard about something control system.
Yes, sir. Yes. I was-
Even if one route goes on right hand side of the system and system is said to be unstable, all other routes affect contribution becomes zero. So whether it is of a faculty group or of my student group of the parent department, all should have a feel of that we must respect the parent department, do the contribution. Everybody may not be having the same capability, but my word, which is taken from a great teacher, Professor Ramurthy sir, do the best of the ability gifted by the Almighty. Everybody is gifted with some best possible what you call strength that should be given to the parent department, because that is the one which is going to give you the big support to your family, your children, your society identity, all that. So I respect and I request. Respect is, even today I respect my parent department to the core, from the core of my heart. Even in dream, you disturb. If somebody is going to put a finger against my parent department, I feel that if he is wrong, I'll cut him to the root. I'll rise to that level. But if it is going to be a chance of next generation has to, because we will not be there. Next month I will be retiring. After 2 years, another two good friends are going to retire. Retirement is a general process. My teachers are not there now. I'm not there. Tomorrow my good friends are not going to be there, but parent department will be there. The legacy is going to be there. So the legacy of the parent department must be kept as high as possible, and every individual should shoulder the responsibility.
Okay, sir. So here we have another question. So, how to keep an attitude of good student throughout our life?
Yes, that is always simple. You be as a lower impedance student, that's all. In Telugu, there is one మాట విన్నవాడు బాగుపడతాడు, విననివాడు బాధపడతాడు. Anybody जो बात सुनता है वो मानता है वो सुधर जाता है, वो बाद में नहीं मानता है वो बर्बाद हो जाता है. I don't know whether you follow Hindi or English or Telugu, but anybody who follows or take the word, he will really. To tell you very simple example of this, student is great, not the teacher and not the system. Student is great. I went to Anantapur to conduct one examination for MTech students. I met one student who actually, Gurnath Gurrala, he presented his project work and it was not really up to the expectation of my power system teacher level. And I said, you have not done anything. You don't deserve to be a power system student. You don't have specialization. He started weeping. After the Viva is over, he came running. Sir, am I really so useless? In that tone, he said, no, I am not going to disqualify you, but you have the chance of going for PhD. You are worthy candidate. I could see the pulse of you. You know the how to really gear up. It is the mistake of the teacher. They have not trained properly. However, I can say that you can try for PhD in IITs or IISc and you can do it. Don't believe. He has taken this word as a serious word from a senior teacher from parent department of electrical NIT Warangal. He worked for his PhD. He got a seat in IISc Bangalore. He did his PhD and he went to Tinzi and he met Salja madam there. Salja madam was also there in Tinzi for 1 month training. And this boy has come back and then he got an opportunity to serve IISc Bangalore. On request, he has come and delivered the lecture here. Only less than 1 minute, I just put a word. It is his greatness. It is his commitment. It is his word of taking the better inputs and doing the best. So all my good friends who are there, they must really take a chance of listening to the parents, listening to the teachers. Tomorrow they are going to be the parents. Are you not going to become a parent after another 10 years? You can't say that I am going to really be up like this. You are going to be a student today. Maybe after 3 years you will be in PG. After 3 years you will be in there and a family member and with a heading the family. So ultimate word is of nobody should monitor you, nobody should comment you. You should become a role model to somebody to see that they get a chance of identifying you with a feel of respect, not commanding the respect, not demanding the respect, trying to show the love and affection to the person who can do something for you.
Okay, sir. So here's the last question. So how to go core electrical industries like Siemens, ABB after MTech?
Yeah, that is already I told that's if you are having a chance to think of only core right from the beginning itself, you make yourself of working with that environment. Maybe of for example, global energy consulting. 9 of my MTech power system students with that is a core industry. They started software, and another 7 students are there in ABB Baroda, and 4 or 5 in CPR at Bangalore. All that only thing I was telling you of you should identify the requirement of you. Don't try to really make a feel of that I'll go to software and come back. No, that's not. But if you are interested to go to the core day one onwards, and you can try. After MTech, narrow placement is there, but specialized after 2 or 3 years, maybe you may lose half a year or of 1 year, but people are getting the placement in the core sector after MTech. There is no doubt about it.
Okay, sir. So according to you, are there any electrical engineering concepts from which we can draw some very valuable life lessons?
Yes, that's my favorite subject is control system. I said you can take the control system along with your circuit theory. You can explain the entire life of any individuals. You should have a feel of what you call damping ratio between 0.4 to 0.7. You should undergo the stress. You should allow the oscillation. You should, but settle down early. Same is the case with circuit theory. It is the mathematics of electrical engineering. If you can live with that, it tells 110 things for us how to make ourselves to be with respect to the. This is not my word. This is great word from our professor PAD Jyotirao sir. Pat Jyotirao sir, who actually basically he was Hindu, converted as a Christian, and he was the person always trying to tell hand calculation the unfold the secret of the problem Saidulu. Success is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle of the triangle, and then he is always used to tell this. So then I have a feel of that. We must take a subject into a feel of that. So unless, for example, you will find a short-tempered fellow. I know that yesterday I told that about Bhushan Rao. He used to fight with everybody at BTech level, and suddenly then he was not respected. He was not taken into project work. Finally, he has come to me. But once he came to the MTech level, lot of change. This is damping ratio 0.2 to 0.4. You improved. He never fought with anybody. He became very sincere. That's the reason PG level environment education is very important. Provided you have a feeling of that, I'll build my future with a lot of maturity. Lot of maturity will come with PG environment. UG environment is still a feel of intermediate level mental. My classmate is great. My classmate idea, salaha, or of that's a suggestion is great. That's what the feeling is going to be there for final year students up to BTech. But once you cross the MTech, then you will understand. Once you cross the PhD, then you will be knowing the true spirit of maturity levels.
Thank you, sir. So if anyone have any more doubts, you can come up, you can unmute and you can ask.
And if you don't have, just give me a 2 minutes time, just only 2 minutes. I just want to show the photos of the people to whom I referred, and have the feel of that they should be remembered. They should be given a feel of respect in such a gathering. That's
Yes.
I would like to really show them.
Sure, sir.
I'm going to share the actual screen. Is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's enough. These are the some of the facts. Actually, one PhD student from Infosys, he was working for his PhD. He used to have near to 49, 50 years old. Isn't he went on interacting and he pulled up and then made some animation. This what in Jyotirao sir, PhD Jyotirao sir, success, luck, and then hard work. So hard work, you increase it, at least you will have the success. It follows you. Then hand calculation to unfold the secret of the problem being attempted. This is the one which I followed almost for all the project works, including PhD level. I never allowed anybody to move without hand calculation. I make them to be of an hand calculation first. Then you will understand every step of it. This is great Ramarao sir. This is Professor N. Ramarao. Better to tear out rather than rust out. In Telugu, there is a saying that కరిగిపోయే జీవితం గొప్పది శిథిలమైపోయే జీవితం కంటే. So then always better to really work. Then Professor Ramurthy, satisfy with what you had. So you become more of unselfish. Do the best of the ability gifted by the Almighty. This you should not misuse it. Almighty already given you some good strength, and that's the reason you have come to the NIT REC Warangal electrical department. Make your effort for betterment and but detach slowly from the everything. This is P.V. Raman Rao sir. He says that continuation of that Ramurthy sir. He says, make every effort of your for betterment. Then don't try to stop working, but detach slowly. It should not be done at the age of 24, 34. At the age of 65, it should be done. Slowly, you should really come out of this feeling, a feel of this belongs to me, I am here, this is all that you have to detach from that. And this is of the main difference between a willpower and ill power is W. And if you really know what is the W stands for, it's a work culture. This is, you should have work culture. And once you build work culture, automatically many things get improved automatically. And this is the one which I said in Telugu, but you can translate it in Kharchulo Podupu. While you spend, save something, because ultimate success of your financial success is going to make you to be very comfortable, and it will give the biggest absolute stability and degree of stability. Both absolute stability and degree of stability is related to your saving, and you do that. And here in Telugu it is written, నమ్ముకున్న వాళ్ళకి రాళ్ళు దేవుళ్ళు, నమ్మకం లేకపోతే దేవుళ్ళు. If you have the faith in somebody, they look like a god. If you have no faith, even your mother and father, they look like a stone. And this is the great one which is given by the great Dr. Ramak Lakshanamurthy garu, very senior physician. Of course, in recent January 14th, he became no more at the age of 89 years. He always says that ఇచ్చి పుచ్చుకునేది ప్రేమ, పుచ్చుకొని ఇచ్చుకునేది అప్పు, which means you first say hello to your Srikar or of any youngster is there. First you say hello, take the name, and then you are going to share your love. If somebody greets you and you repay the greet and reciprocate, you are repaying the debt. And he said in 1982, Saidulu, don't do that. Always greet everybody and you will have the chance of keeping yourself calm, no BP, no sugar. Your health will be good. You love all the people around you. You will not be unhappy with anybody. And the another thing which is of ఊపిరి ఉంటే శివం, అది ఆగితే శవం. So long as you are breathing, it is of Shivam, incarnation of the Almighty Shiva. But the moment breathing is stopped, it becomes a dead body. In Telugu, it's a very rhythmatically written. So you should have a chance of that everybody at Almighty level equal. You are not superior, somebody is not inferior. By virtue of maybe financial, maybe of job orientation, maybe responsibilities wise, then it could be different. Up to that level only you keep the difference. Otherwise, everybody is equal. And if this is the word from Swami Vivekananda, if you are unselfish, you need not go to temple, masjid or church. That means all the, I don't want to say that everybody going because of selfishness, no. But this word came from none other than Swami Vivekananda, saying that unselfishness is the true success of anybody's life. If you are having selfishness, you have expectation. If you don't have any expectation, you will be unselfish. If you have expectations, you will be put to the dissatisfaction, and any dissatisfaction leads to the tension in the memory or of our mind. You will be having the ill health. So I love this word of if you are unselfish, you need not go to temple, masjid or church. And then this is my great father has given పాచిపోయిన చేయి పనితనంతో గుర్తింపు వస్తుంది, which means that suppose somebody asks maybe at our time teachers used to ask us to sweep the room because we don't have tables, we don't have anything, so we have to clean our classroom. What my father said is that even if such sweeping activity is assigned to you, you should be the number one. You should do it with such a care, involvement, respect, and then you should be the number one. The teacher should admire you. The teacher should identify that you are responsible, you are sincere in your approach. This word will make a bigger difference. At the helm of highest authorities, whenever they want to give some post to the any of the faculty members, they look at this. And then this is my mother. This is of now all of you, including girls and boys and all the grown-up people also know. Where you are going, why you are going, when you are going to come back. ఎక్కడికి పోతున్నావు, ఎప్పుడు వస్తావు, ఎందుకు వెళ్తున్నావు తప్పనిసరిగా చెప్పాలి. Which means that you should keep always in closed loop and have the chance of, even if you are maybe of a dean, you should tell your attender where you are going, why you are going, when you are coming back. This is going to help you not only in office front, even in the home front. If you are a person of my age, and the system is going to be much more simple. If you are getting married and you don't apply this, you are going to have then a reverse bias diode operation. And P.V. Narasimha sir, he is the another teacher, my mentor. What he said is, how much your end is not important, how peacefully you are lived is important. Ultimately, how peacefully you are lived is important. This word can make me to have a feel of that, how to derive the happiness. And same teacher, మాట వింటే బాగుపడతా, వినకపోతే బాధపడతా, which means that already told is जो मानता है बात वो सुधर जाता है, जो नहीं मानेगा वो बर्बाद हो जाएगा. Which means that you have to follow the word from elderly people. Elderly people always wish the betterment and a better future for all the youngsters. And if you want to be a best teacher now, always call the student by their name, not by roll number. Maybe somebody may not like this, but now it's my firm opinion. Give the best notes within a definition, mathematical model, assumptions, approximations, key steps for to be remembered, and analysis. All these features, your notes should speak about it. Observation, commented, and areas application, practical ratings. Most of the textbook they don't talk about. Basic reasons for varied ratings and research aspects also you can mention, because you are grown-up teacher. You are not at the beginning of your service. And your effort from many sources, resources, your own skills should be going as a big support to the notes, even for their future needs. Yes, that my student Radha Manohar from Power Grid Corporation, he is almost general manager level. He says that I am using your notes for computational methods. And all such things are going to be there. I just, my mother and father, that's almost, I owe a lot to them. This is the great Tataya who lived for 108 years. I stayed in this house for my intermediate one full year. And this is a great personality of lived 108 years. And he made me to have the true meaning of life. And this is of another Tataya, Commodore Tataya, Vaishya. And in their house only I used to study up to 10th class. And this is my great guru in Warangal, B.V. Rao, B. Venkateswara Rao Garu, who is right now the director of HR. And this is my teacher, B.Tech, M.Tech, and PhD, and principal of this college, N. Ramarao sir. Same. And he is another teacher. This you can see I was so young. And that's Ramurthy sir, who completed the thesis correction and made me to own a doctoral degree. And this is the Jyoti Rao sir, the tiger of the department from IIT Madras, PhD. And this is the Dr. Lakshman Murthy's uncle, physician, great personality. He was respected and honored by 13 VIPs in 1997 in our auditorium, almost starting from 4 o'clock, morning 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock level. And here Raman Rao sir, D.V.S. Sharma. Raman Rao sir, guru is PSR Murthy. PSR Murthy sir taught me. So this is first generation teacher, next generation teacher. And of course, I took this photograph, so I was not there in the scene. And this is the photograph. I was about to attend my conference, and he is a great good friend of mine in almost all the occasions I used to take his help for any of the critical situation in the society. He is from the CBI Joint Director Lashnayana. And this is the last photograph recently we had when we attended the convocation. That's. Thank you for giving this opportunity, and then may God bless you, and always love your own what you call an effort, and believe that now you can do a lot for the society, satisfying all your expectations. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. So if any one of you, faculty member or research scholar or student who would like to have a word with sir, or welcome to unmute yourself and express your opinion.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, this is Shailaja, sir. So thank you very much. I think I should also thank all our students. Though even as a faculty also, I could not know much about sir, but through this actually know your faculty activity, I could know about sir very much, and I'm really happy that I was a student of Saidulu, sir. So thank you, sir. Thank you for actually accepting this invitation and being with us today, sir.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you so much. Then all my good friends, I may not be really having a chance to say hello to many of all of you, but at the same time, my wish is that so long as I have the breathing, I will be always loving my parent department. Anytime, if some delta input is required, I will be extending my possible effort.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I also wish to thank all my student friends. Almost more than 100 students, 100 members are here for this event. So thank you all for attending this event, and I hope no other activity could have been better than talking and listening to Saidulu sir today. So thank you, sir, and thank you all the students once again.
Yeah, then Srikar, special thank you to that's you have put your effort along with all your executive members. And
Sir, I should thank you personally because I have informed you overnight, sir. So when I called you, the time was 9:30. So within the short time, you have given all, you have made PPTs and you have shared experiences. So thank you, sir. It was so inspirational, sir. After listening to your life story, what I will say is we didn't even see 10% of total of your life. So thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. We'll strive for success, sir. Hello, Nishna?
Yeah, I guess there is some internet problem.
Yeah, with
No,
sound.
no, you are audible. You are all audible. No issue.
Yes, yes, ma'am. There was some internet problem from SAR side.
Yeah.
So the meeting was completed, ma'am. Just we need to conclude with national anthem, ma'am. That's it.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Sir is available and still in the presenter mode.
Yeah, but here it is showing that SAR has low bandwidth, ma'am.
Oh, okay, you can conclude. Shivakumar, you want to say anything?
Nothing, madam. Nothing, madam.
Yeah.
So Hemant, can you present?
Should I present the national anthem?
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Hello, speaker, what is the issue?
Ma'am, SAR has called me just now. It was a power cut near SAR's place. So SAR, carry on.
Yeah, you can see.
जनमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वङ्गा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्चल जलधि तरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे